I'm Jermaine Smith, Senior Director of College Relations and Professional Recruitment for Rite Aid Pharmacy. Rite Aid is a leading healthcare company with over 4,600 stores in 37 states in the District of Columbia. I think for me, Rite Aid's been a great opportunity career-wise because it gives you the opportunity to not only practice as a pharmacy, but also grow your career in many different avenues. Graduating from pharmacy school, I thought I was only going to be a community pharmacist, maybe manage a store. But over the years, I've had opportunities to go into management. I've had opportunities to work with a clinical team, got involved in government affairs, and a lot of other things, and just really, the door was wide open for what I could do with my pharmacy degree at Rite Aid. Pharmacists at Rite Aid can do a variety of things on a day-to-day basis. We have our pharmacists that currently staff our stores that either work as a staff pharmacist or a pharmacy manager. And their primary roles is just taking care of the healthcare needs of our patients in the communities that they serve. We have other pharmacists that work in different roles as in clinical services, where they support the pharmacists in delivering on clinical initiatives to better help and serve the people of their communities. We also have pharmacists that serve in management capacities that help grow our business or help us determine how we make our stores more profitable. So I think there's many different things as a pharmacist you can do at Rite Aid. It just depends on the position you're currently working in. My personal career path with Rite Aid has been very interesting. I just celebrated my 20th year anniversary with the company. Started off as a pharmacy intern, then worked my way, got licensed, became a staff pharmacist, managed a store, became a pharmacy manager, then worked for a couple years as a pharmacy district manager. During the time as a pharmacy district manager, had a lot of opportunity with staffing in the stores, and I did pretty well with that. An opportunity came for me to become a pharmacy recruiter, and I started working as a local or regional pharmacy recruiter, working with about 7 schools of pharmacies and identifying talent for the organization. I was very successful at that job that I was doing, and then I became a director where I covered an entire division on the East Coast. And I did that for a couple years, and now I'm the Senior Director of College Relations and Professional Recruitment, where I cover all recruiting for the entire company. One common mistake that I currently see on resumes and cover letters is that sometimes the applicant don't take the time to update their cover letters, and they may personalize the cover letter to work for a particular company and then pass that cover letter off to the wrong company. So really take a timely opportunity to review your cover letters and your resumes to make sure they're addressed for the audience you're interviewing with. For me, I like to see a candidate that really displays or articulates their leadership ability, their work experience, and how is it relative to the job they're applying for. Did they really take the time to research the position and then say, hey, these are my experiences that I have that would make me an asset to your organization or your company? Those applicants really stand out for me. I think what impresses me the most from a candidate in a job interview is how candid they are with their friendliness, their openness to learn new skills or join an organization, and just that comfortable feeling I get to say, hey, this is an individual I want to see working on my team. One advice I would like to give the applicants during the application and the interview process is to be prepared. Make sure you research the organization. Make sure you have thoroughly overlooked your resume or your CV or your cover letter, and that you really understand a little bit about the position that you're applying for prior to sitting down for the interview. Make sure you ask questions or come with some prepared questions because you'll normally get asked that question, do you have any questions for me? And I like to see candidates prepare that they have some thought about the job they're applying for. I think one advice I just discourages me if an applicant does this during the interview process is to immediately talk about salary. I think the career or the job is more than the salary. The salary is important, but I think for me, why you're applying for that job, what you're bringing to the organization is most important. Three qualities that I look for in an ideal candidate would be: number one, leadership; number two, relative work experience; and number three, how do they relate those two to apply for the positions that they're applying for. The question that the applicants are least prepared for during a job interview is the question, what questions do you have for me? I think the applicant should really take some time to write a list of questions that can be universal questions that they can ask to different employers about, what it is about the organization they want. Just be prepared with a list of questions that they would like to ask the interviewer. My one piece of career advice for new graduates would be to please open yourself to the possibilities of what opportunities lie outside of the area that you may currently live in. Don't be afraid to move or relocate, and don't be afraid to open yourself up for change. And I think that's the best piece of advice I can give.